having a good day. I'm going to do a video on how to take your pages out of your coloring book using a flat iron. I did one a little while ago using an iron, and I was told by some people that they did not have an iron. So I tried to find another way, experimented around, and I figured out that you could do it with a flat iron. So this is my flat iron. It is the type of flat iron that if your hair is wet, you can still straighten it. It basically takes the moisture out of your hair, which in a way it dries it. It has a feature on here that I think it looks like a steam button. It basically looks like what you would see on an iron to have steam. So what I'm going to do with this flat iron is I'm going to turn it on. I'm going to take the steam off so that it's like a regular flat iron. Right now it's on number 15. I'm going to increase it to number 20. And while it's heating up, I'm going to show you a couple things. I got this from Walmart. Now, it runs to be about, I believe, like $15, $16. These are the type of binders I get. Let me go ahead and cut this off the front. The front looks like this. I'll take the little plastic things off later. It has a little thing in the front to slide pages in. I haven't really used this part. I would think that maybe you could put pages in that you're working on in here. It's totally up to you. Okay, so I'm going to open this up. It's a zipper. And it has pockets in the front. On the front. And then it has these things, which I love. I take these things out. Here's a strap that you can put on. I don't usually use it, even though I put the strap on the thing. I don't usually carry it over my shoulder or anything. I have a bad neck. So I usually take these out. And I use these for my mediums. And another way I don't use it in the binder. It did not come with these page protectors. I put these in here before the video. So I take this one out too. And what I love about it is it's a duo ring, which means there's 2 rings inside the binder. I believe each ring is 1.5 inches, which means it expands to 3 inches. So my flat iron is ready. I have this small book, and it's thin. And then I have a little bit bigger size. And then I have a larger size. And this video will be more detailed because I'm showing you how to do all 3 sizes. You will also need a pair of scissors and an X-Acto knife. The X-Acto knife, when you're taking the pages out from the book, sometimes the glue can get stringy. So you basically take the X-Acto knife and cut those strings to take the pages out more. And I will show you what I use the scissors for a little bit later. You're going to need 2 towels. Don't use good towels. So I'm going to go ahead and show you the smaller size. And remember, your flat iron is going to be on a number 20. Or I want to say the medium setting. Maybe from the beginning to medium setting. So I had already taken this book apart, but I tried to put it back together to show you. See, it's stuck back in there. I did that when the glue was still high. I wanted to show you how to take a smaller book apart. So what you're going to do is you're going to put your towel over your book, like this. And then you're just going to take your flat iron and you're going to press it on the book. Now, if this is too hot for you, that's what this other towel is for. You're going to put the towel over the flat iron like this, and that way you can hold it without burning yourself. But on this low setting, you really don't need it. Well, at least I don't. My flat iron isn't that hot right now. So I'm going to hold this on here for about a minute. You take it off, and then you want to work pretty quickly so the glue is still wet. See how the glue is all wet? I don't know if you can see that. So then you're going to get to the last page, and then you're going to take it apart. It might be a little bit harder than that, being that this book was already taken apart. I just wanted to show you. Some people ask me, these are perforated pages as well. Some people ask me, why do you take apart your pages or your coloring pages out of the book if it's already perforated? Well, to me, it's a lot easier to take the pages out and then do the perforation, because if you're taking the pages out of the book with the perforation, sometimes you can tear into the pages. So you would just fold it like that on the perforated, and then you would slowly take it out. Another reason why I take the pages out with the perforated is because sometimes I don't want to take the perforation off. The reason for that, let me see. Okay, see how this perforation it's right here. It's really close to the picture. I don't like that. I like to have at least an inch and a half away from the picture that I'm doing. So I just leave the perforation on there. Okay, so it's totally up to you whether or not you want to take the perforation off or leave it on there. Okay, so I'm going to put this to the side, and I will show you the a little bit bigger size. Again, this is perforated. I just discussed why I don't want to take the perforation off. It's totally up to you. Okay, so you might have to increase your heat on your flat iron for a book that's a little bit bigger. I'm not sure. I don't remember if I need to increase it on mine. So I'm gonna try to take it apart with the heat that it's on right now. So you take the towel, you put it over the edge, and then you hold it down for about a minute. Then, like I said, you want to work fast. You open up the front, and you slowly try to take it apart from the front. Okay, so the glue is a little bit melted, but not as much as I'd like. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and increase the heat. It will only go up to 30. So I'm going to increase it to 30 and let it heat up. Okay, so while it's heating up, I'll go ahead and show you what I usually do to a book. The front and the back cover. So, see how the binding has, right before the binding, it has like a line. I don't know if you can see that because it's white, but there's a line right here. And I go ahead and cut that right there. Oh, there's another page in here. I I go ahead and cut that right there on the books. And there's another one back here. I go ahead and cut that too. And then the reason why I don't go ahead and just fold it like this and stick it into page protector is because it's a lot thicker than what I want it to be. I know that probably doesn't make sense, but I like to have my pages lay flat as possible in page protectors, because if you make it bulky, then you're taking up more room in your binder, and you're going to want to get as many pages as you can in the binder, so you can get as many books as you can in the binder. So I'm going to come to this later. My flat iron is heated, and I'm going to go ahead and do the thicker size. Put the towel on the edge, and then you hold it down. Now it's a lot hotter. So I'm going to take the towel. I like to double it up because it's not thin, and then it's not too hot for me. So I'm going to hold it down. See, it's a lot more melted. So I was able, here's where I want to separate the glue more. Don't go too hard on the X-Acto knife. You don't want to cut your book. You just want to separate the glue and the pages from the book. As far down as you can where it's melted. So it came down to be about halfway. And then if you flip it over, the back is melted too. Because you basically are doing both sides with the flat iron. With a regular iron, you can only do one side at a time. I didn't move fast enough. So it's not really melted on that side. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do the end of the book, because it only got melted to the middle. See, it's melted, it's separating. Right there, it's melted. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip it over, because it gets heated on both sides. And I'm going to try to separate this side. See? It's coming right off. And see, I don't know if you can see how stringy that is, but that's where you take your X-Acto knife and you cut it. Then you want to melt it some more. Slowly pull it away. The glue is like gum, very gummy. Okay, it's coming apart. Slowly pull it away. Exactly how I wanted it to. Now, your binding is going to look like this. It has glue all over it, but that's okay. And I'll show you why it's okay. I'm going to do the next book, and then I'll show you why it's okay. This is a lot thicker. You do at the end again. You might want to hold it down for a little bit more than a minute. Open up the front cover, and then you're going to slowly pull this away. I can see the back page. Slowly pull it away. If it's not budging, then you need to melt it more. I'm going to go over to the other side. That's all I can do right now. There's just this part. So I'm going to melt it more. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and go to the end. And then I'm going to try to melt it to this part. And then I'll hold down the flat iron right here. Can't find my X-Acto knife. I'm going to use my scissors. You can use scissors too, but I'd prefer an X-Acto knife because it's a lot thinner of a blade. What we have is this part to here, and then this came apart. You need to be careful, don't get frustrated, because sometimes it gets stuck back in the book, and that's okay. You just pull it a little apart, gently. Now come back out. Now, we have this space right here to melt. Slowly again, you're going to take it apart. You see all that glue? And it's apart. So, again, here's your binding. It's full of glue. That's okay. So, this doesn't have any perforated pages. And I will show you how to take these apart. So first I'm going to show you what to do with the book. And then we're going to go ahead and cut. So where I'm cutting is right here. There's a line right there, and there's a line right there. It's completely up to you if you want to save this. I usually throw it away. So you have the front and you have the back. Okay, so I'm going to grab back the book. And I'm going to separate the pages. These aren't glued in, they're actually sewn in. So this is another reason why you would need your scissors. So I'm going to it's way too big to use scissors. So I have another X-Acto knife. I'm going to go ahead and use this one. You have to cut the strings that are holding the book together. You just slowly pull it up and then you cut the strings. Then what I do is I take my scissors and then I cut the page. Now usually the pages are glued together, so all you have to do is take them apart like I showed you. They're usually not sewn in. So these pages go together. So I'm going to go like that. And then these pages go together. And then this page. And then so on. And that's basically what you do. You just cut out the pages. And if it's stuck together, then you rip. You don't rip, I'm sorry. You pull it apart from the glue, because this is stuck together with glue and string. Not all books are held together with string. This goes with this. And then this is one of the first pages. So this goes behind here like this. And what I usually do is I take the pages and I put them inside here like that. Now, this is not an 8.5 by 11. So I usually buy a scrapbook, any scrapbook that's 12 by 12. Here's a 12 by 12 book. I got it from Hobby Lobby. It was on sale. It was $20 and then it was half off, so it was $10. I already have a book in here. So I put the books that are 12 by 12 in here. And then this is my next book. That's a 12 by 12. We'll just stick it in here like this. And then, because the next page has something, this page has something on it, so I'm not gonna put it in the actual covers. I'm just gonna leave it out. And then that's what I'll do with the pages. So basically you have an idea of what I do with the 12 by 12. And this was also a good example of what you do with if you have books that are held together by string. For my Joanna books, I have 12 by 12 albums, but she's my favorite artist. So I keep them separate. Let me show you. This is for my Lost Ocean book. So it says Ocean Love. And then this is what I did with Joanna Basford, Lost Ocean book. And I did the same thing for her Christmas book, which I have. And I'm about to get the Enchanted Forest, so I'll do something like that, like this for that. Okay, so that's what you do with the 12 by 12. For the one that's medium size, I cut the page where it's folded. This one is actually right on the binding, but I want to not see the glue anymore. And that's what that will look like. And then, like I said, I don't like taking the pages off by the perforated pages. By the perforated edge. That's totally up to you. So I'm going to fold where the binding is, and then you slowly rip it apart. If you go too fast, you're going to rip into the page. So you slowly take it apart. Let me show you something. The glue is dry, so, and I'm having a hard time slowly taking it apart. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the iron again. And I'm going to melt, and this is why you use an old towel. And you're going to melt the glue. And then you pull it apart again, and it should come right off without a problem. Okay, so you continue to take the pages apart. I'm going to show you. This is the front of the book. There is no picture other than this picture. If you want to keep this out, go ahead, put it in a page protector, but I'm going to put it in my book. So, because you might want to color it. So, there's no picture on the back. So what I do is I take this and then I put it inside. And this is where your binder is going to come in. I'm going to put this in the page protector. You take, there's no page on the picture on this side, so you can double it up. Like this, and then you put it in your page protector. and sew on with that book. I usually put a page divider in here to divide my books. If you want to look at these pages later, you can. You can always take the cover out of the page protector and look at it. You can take these and I'm going to put it inside the book. Hey, I didn't cut the book. Hold on, I need to do that. Go ahead and take it, put it in here. Like this. I'm going to take the pages apart. Then you have front and the back. Remember, it's totally up to you if you want to take the perforated edge off. I don't like doing it, so I'm going to leave it on. And then you just put the pages in the page protectors. So this is it. That's how you use a flat iron to take your pages out. A few ideas on what to do with your pages. And I do have a Facebook group if you don't know about that. It's by the same name, Art for the Mind, Coloring Tutorials and More. In the description, I will try to put some links to where you can get these items. Also, I have an Instagram by the same name, Art for the Mind. I have a Twitter account, Art for the Mind. And of course, I have this YouTube channel. I will be posting a lot more videos on things on what to do and ideas, and so if you could subscribe to my channel so you know when I upload the videos. I also have a lot of book flip throughs I'm gonna do, so stay tuned. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.